Top 10 manhwa where weak MCs become badass. What's good, Manhwa fans? Are you as pumped as me about stories of underdogs rising to the top? Well, today I have the ultimate list featuring MCs who go from total weaklings to the most badass beings around. We're talking scrawny dudes unlocking secret powers, bullied kids snapping and dominating their enemies. Nothing gets me going like a good old-fashioned transformation from zero to hero. So grab your protein shakes, cause we've got hardcore training, shocking revenge plots, and badassery around every corner. Let's jump right into number 10 and watch the weak become the unbeatable. Another beginning with the Goho Bird. When a terminally ill dude gets dragged into a freaky netherworld, he becomes his strongest fighter. As he journeys between the bizarre spaces, he pieces together the world's deepest secrets. With stunningly detailed art, this manhwa's creativity will blow your mind. The main character confronts crazily unique worlds and scenarios every few chapters. From supernatural twists to battles across history, it's an exhilarating genre mix on weirdness steroids. The prose can be confusing at times, but I'm addicted to the endless imagination. If you crave absurd world building, variety and surprises galore, and a ruthlessly cunning protagonist, then smash that like button and dive down this manhwa rabbit hole now. Leveling up by hoarding. When Chimo gets transported into a world awakening mystical soul powers, he discovers he can collect insane abilities. We're talking controlling time, transforming into a flaming global phoenix, and mastering every sword style instantly. With vibrant, mesmerizing art, this manhwa captures the visual splendor of the mystical world. And I'm crazy hyped watching Chimo greedily hoard talents to build an unstoppable inventory of skills. I mean, the dude thinks outside the box for the most creative combos I have ever seen. If you love power collection systems, broken cultivation cheats, and a cunningly resourceful protagonist, then add this unlimited fantasy manhwa to your binge list now. I became the game's biggest villain. Our unlucky lead gets tossed into a lethal video game without enough abilities to survive, so he decides if you can't beat him, take over. With crisp, vivid art, this manhwa draws you into the high-stakes virtual world. I'm fully invested watching the cunning protagonist backstab and manipulate his way up the power ladder, seizing assets from the game's faction. His ruthless strategizing gives him an edge on pure power leveling. If you crave anti-heroes rising to rule, smart exploitation of game mechanics, and sweet revenge stories, then click subscribe and binge this explosive manhwa. Guard Pass. Fat high schooler Lim Sejun only has one friend, Heijin, who protects him from bullies with her jiu-jitsu skills. But when Heijin gets badly injured in an attack, timid Sejun decides to stand up for himself. He trains in jiu-jitsu and loses weight, ready to take revenge on the sinister group behind the attack. With satisfying fight scenes as the newly badass Sejun beats up his tormentors, Guard Pass takes cues from lookism while putting its own spin on the transformation revenge plot. The art and pacing make this an easy, enjoyable read, and Sejun's mentor Jason brings welcome moments of humor, adding dimension to the characters. If you love underdog stories with a splash of comedy and lots of sweet comeuppance, put Guard Pass on your must-read list. I'm stuck on the same day for 1,000 years. When Wu Chen gets trapped, reliving the same day over and over, he reacts poorly. Murderous rampages and other chaos ensues, but after 1,000 years of apocalyptic hedonism, Wu-Chen decides to break the cycle. With stunning art and an anything-goes plot, this manhwa grabs you from page 1. Watch as the once destructive Wu-Chen uses his endless reruns to better himself and helps others. Clever tricks keep the repeating days feeling fresh and fun, and the overpowered yet relatable MC dishes out plenty of witty humor between facing down cyborgs, zombies, and more. If insane, lively creativity is your jam, you can't miss I'm Stuck on the Same Day for 1,000 years. Add it to your lineup now. Strongest player returns after 1,000 years. After saving the world, gaming legend Ki-Guan Xiaojian gets reborn in the far future. But instead of enjoying his second chance at a peaceful life, he's horrified to find humans enslaved by aliens. Driven by injustice and his desire for fast food and Coca-Cola, Ki vows things will be different this time. With stunning color art and over-the-top battles, this action-packed manhwa is a roller coaster of laughs and excitement. Watch the ultra-cool, ultra-powered Ki blast baddies away with one hand while chucking chicken nuggets with the other. His hilarious piss-taking of gaming culture and carefree personality make him an MC you can't help but root for. If you're looking for feel-good escapism on crack, blast off into this series. You'll be begging for more. Triple S Class Gacha Hunter. Jin Jungdo dreams of fighting dungeon monsters like his idols, the mana users. But when his own abilities awaken as weak and useless, it seems his hopes are crushed. Until he unlocks an incredible power, he can draw aid from the future and summon epic heroes from the past. This gamer-turned god-tier Gacha Hunter soon realizes he's got the ultimate luck of the draw on his side. With vivid action scenes and tons of gaming Easter eggs, Triple S Class Gacha Hunter is a wild ride. Watch Jin beat baddies using clever tricks and overpowered allies like a poker shark and a stacked deck. The stakes climb ever higher as Jin aims to clear the Triple S difficulty dungeons no one else dares enter. If you love cool MCs winning big, hit Gacha on this series. It's an instant jackpot. Is this hero for real? When a shady goddess transports him to a fantasy world, Hansu Kang wants no part of being her expendable hero. Abandoned alone in the forest, he braces for death, until a loner god takes pity and grants Hansu awesome new powers. Finally equipped to tackle this hostile new world, Hansu sets his sights not on saving the day, but getting revenge on that false goddess. With gorgeous art and tense, well-paced action, Is This Hero for Real is a riveting read. As supporting characters struggle with their own hero journeys, we watch bad boy Hansu blaze a ruthless path towards rightful retribution, shedding his skepticism to earn more blessings from the gods. If you love scary strong MCs served with a side of vengeance, pull up a front row seat for Hansu's soaring power trip. Villain Unrivaled. Hayuk Ryun-un wakes up as the laughable villain in a martial arts novel, fated to die by the first slash of the hero's sword. But desperate to change his doomed storyline, Hayuk decides he'll stop at nothing to gain power and flip the script. With intricately stunning art and captivating characters, Villain Unrivaled pulls you into its lethal world of political intrigue and ruthless cunning. Watch the shrewd Hayuk cleverly remove all obstacles in his path to the top, subverting allies and crushing challengers alike. His determination sparks a terrifying rise to transform himself into an unstoppable force. If you love dark, gritty martial arts series with mastermind MCs who create their own ruthless anti-hero narrative, then Hayuk's mesmerizing and murderous climb is the manhwa for you. Pick Me Up. Top-ranked player Loki thinks he's got the hottest new VR MMORPG conquered until a glitch leaves him trapped as a weakling level 1 hero. Forced to prop up a hapless noob master if he ever wants to log out, Loki resolves to hard carry his way back to number 1. With gorgeous art and intense gameplay strat, Pick Me Up draws you into its vivid virtual world. Watch aloof anti-hero Loki scheme to optimize their party and gear as they take on stronger foes. His cunning tricks subvert the unfair game at every turn for some immensely satisfying underdog wins. If you love watching cunning MCs finesse their way from zero to overpowered, you'll be rooting for Loki's scrappy rise back to virtual godhood in no time. I hope you're all feeling like total badasses after watching that. Thanks so much for tuning in into this epic top 10, and be sure to leave a comment on whose journey of strength pumped you up the most. And smash that like button if you want more manhwa lists based on growth and defying the odds. Until next time, remember, it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. Now go and get stronger.